Hello, good morning, and welcome to NUI Galway. We're in the Kingfisher Gym for the first of 5 games streamed to you live on the Basketball Ireland website this morning. It's Ross with you for the Under 18 Women's Shield final between Ulster Elks and Moycullen. Ulster designated the home team for this game. They're on your right hand side in the navy strip. In the white with green trim are Moycullen. They're based just out the road here in Galway and do have that little bit of support in the crowd for them today. Ball's tipped off. Looks to have gone the way of Ulster Elks at this point with Anna Maguire, and is going to be a key player for Ulster Elks in this game. Gets straight onto the drive. Very experienced player. No stranger to the green jersey either. For Moycullen, that's Alva Davoren there. Coping well with the press. Found Romy Cunningham. Inside for Anya McDonough. First basket of the game goes to the locals. It's 2-zip at this point. That was Alva Davoren feeding Anya McDonough. Looks like they're brewing up a plan here. It's Lowndes that time for Romy Cunningham. You can't throw a basketball in Moycullen but for hitting a Cunningham, and there's one more on the floor this morning. It's Romy, number 14. Nice pass out there to Michelle Courts. That was Maguire who'll earn possession for Ulster Elks. That's Brianna Mulhern for Maguire. Sits back, takes in the options, goes for Ciara Cook. Back inside for Verity O'Connor. It's back with Moycullen. Alva Davoren. That's Aisling Corcoran getting on her bike to free up some space for Davoren. Jump ball situation for the stay White. And make no mistake, this Under 18 Women's Shield final, although by definition being a secondary competition to the National Cup, has plenty of the right stuff out on the court for both sides this morning. That's Verity O'Connor. And Moycullen will break now through Anya McDonough, who runs into O'Connor. Gathers. It's back with McDonough. So, 8:09 left in this first quarter. Just the one basket in the game. Superb! It's a 3-point effort there for Ulster Elks' Brianna Mulhern. That gives her side the lead for the first time in this game. And threes are like buses at this level. Instant response there for Moycullen. This time it's an inside play. A well-worked two-handed layup for Ciara Cook off the glass, and that evens things out with 7:14 to go in this first quarter. Hands in the air there from Verity O'Connor, and it means that Romy Cunningham will go to the line. She's shooting 2. That's her first personal foul. First personal foul for Verity O'Connor. That one just creeps out. It's back with Ulster Elks. This is Mulhern for Maguire. Inside to the lead, back for Ulster Elks. Verity O'Connor that time. Swung out to the right by Alva Davern. Back across for the shot from Evan Lowndes. Brianna Mulhern looks to take it to the hole, but it's back out to Maguire. And it's up from O'Connor. That's over the top. .6:20 to go in this first quarter. Small bit of confusion there between Alva Davern and Anya McDonough. And it's cost them. Ball is back with Ulster Elks. This is Brianna Mulhern. Gets a good pass inside to O'Connor. Travel called. Second chance score for Ulster Elks through Anna Maguire. Jump ball. This is out for Ciara Cook. Goes for the deep two. Offensive rebound claimed by Verity O'Connor. And we can see here that Elks are happy to do a lot of defense in Moycullen's backcourt. Looks like they've targeted the guards. But it's Moycullen that come through. Aisling Corcoran with that one. Sides level at 7 points apiece. That's me making a Haynes on the scoreboard, by the way. There we go. 9-7, 4:57 to go in the quarter. Make that 9-all. Pace is increased. And the scoring opportunities with it. And they're making it count. Don't forget, of course, there's also live stats of this game. If you'd like to follow those. Alva Davern gets the head up to see what the options are. Here she is again. Inside, that's a good pass. And a good spin move there from Anya McDonough. She gives Moycullen the lead. Big steal there for Moycullen. But Davern couldn't convert. But it's enough to keep Ulster Elks honest.
She shoots the three. Rebound taken by O'Connor for Elks. For Hearns. Mike Cullen. The Corcoran. And McDonough. McDonough comes so short for 2.
McDonough with 9 points of the total for Mike Cullen at this point. Aisling Corcoran with the other score for the Galway side. For Ulster Elks, Verity O'Connor has 2. Brianna Mulhern with that 3-pointer. And Ciara Cook with 2 as well. Anna Maguire, the leader on rebounds. Sides are level once again. 11 points apiece. So McDonough looks like she's happy enough to do that all day, but not happy with the shot. Remonstrating with herself there mid-court. Timeout called by Mike Cullen. 11 points apiece with 2:44 to go in the first quarter of this under-18 Women's Shield Finals. Jump ball, Ulster Elks right now. Over the top to Maguire. She'll shoot the 3. It's off the front of the rim. And grappling in there was Michelle Courts and Anya McDonough. This is Brianna Mulhern, goes right for Maguire. Hands out, ready for it is Ciara Cook. Nice attempted pass inside there to Michelle Courts, but it's barreling down court to Armoy Cullen. Superb there, Davern to feed McDonough to make the scores 13-11. Close game here early on. Both sides getting into things and scoring. Bodes well for the rest of the game. Davern for McDonough for 3. Well played inside by Romy Cunningham. This is Maguire to Brianna Mulhern. Just acknowledges that maybe she could have set herself a little bit more. Checking into the game for Mike Cullen is Laura Corcoran, as Aisling Corcoran takes the bench for a couple of minutes. Rumour has it that Laura Corcoran and Aisling Corcoran have exactly the same parents as each other. That one, of course, subject to confirmation. This is Davern. And the screen did its job in one respect, because Mike Cullen still have the ball. Davern thinks about trying to find Maguire. Davern goes herself. Offensive rebound by Evan Lowndes. Pass to nowhere for Cunningham. Well gathered by Alvar Davern. Inside for Corcoran. The break is on. Good pass inside by Mulhern. But it's back with Corcoran and Mike Cullen, and this is Maguire off the left hand. A nice injection of pace here for Ulster Elks through Brianna Mulhern. Michelle Courts makes it 13 points apiece. 42 seconds to go to the end of this quarter. McDonough with a deep 3 off the bank. Good score, Mike Cullen. That'll do them wonders at this point. Just a little bit of over-eagerness there. Ref taking measures to make sure it doesn't happen again. Anna Maguire with 20 seconds left in this quarter has the dish off to O'Connor. This is O'Connor again. courts is short. Evan Lowndes puts one over the top for Anya McDonough to run onto. She takes a quick look at the scoreboard, does get the last shot of the quarter off, but it goes astray. End of the first quarter here in NUI Galway. It's the under-18 Women's Shield final, and it's Moycullen who lead Ulster Elks by 16 points to 13. Into the second quarter of action here, 10-minute quarters. And that one eventually comes down on the wrong side. Verity O'Connor trying to get this one set. Brianna Mulhern with the drive. Number 14 is Romy Cunningham for Moycullen. Plays it out to Evan Lowndes. Shot comes away from Laura Corcoran. Back in from Alva Davrin. O'Connor just making this near side of the quarter round. But cuts back in on her left. Maguire. But Cook steaming in there to pick up the offensive rebound was Verity O'Connor. Ball is back at Moycullen. Nice pass into space, and Davern did her duty by running onto it and converting the layup. That's now a 5-point lead for Moycullen. Good response though from Ulster Elks and Verity O'Connor. So not much to separate the sides at this point. Both with a field goal percentage of 32%. Some clear leaders in the scoring stakes on both sides. Verity O'Connor's on 8 points for Ulster Elks. For Moycullen, Anya McDonough with 14. This is Alva Davrin. Can she make it 2 baskets in a row? Romy Cunningham did well to come in and take the rebound, but McDonough comes back down. It's over for Davern. To her right is Laura Corcoran. It's back with Evan Lowndes. Cunningham with the fake. All the way around. Oh, what a basket. Well played, Romy Cunningham. Nice pump fake to open up the space. But had to go in under the basket and reverse the layup. It's a good score, and the gap is back out to 5 points. 7-11 left to go in the half. McCrainer's on. The screen is set by Brianna Mulhern. McCrainer's into O'Connor. Looks up. Well played, Verity O'Connor. I think first thing she did was look for a teammate. When she realised she was the best option, she was happy to drive hard and take the score. unless, of course, that doesn't count. It's actually a shot clock violation is what that ended up being. So that won't score for O'Connor. But that's a great thing about this sport. There's always the next basket, always the next opportunity. And at the moment, this is O'Connor again. And had done all the hard work to get in between McDonough and Romy Cunningham, but it didn't leave much in the tank to get the shot away, as Michelle Courts checks out for Ulster Elks. And that one will count. That was Mike Cullen. McCreener in off the bench and hits the runner to make it a 5-point gap once again. There's 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in this half. Davern with a deep 2 attempt. Back now with Maguire. Looks to go coast to coast. Good block there by Laura Corcoran. Gives Mike Cullen a chance to break up court once again for Lowndes with the shot. Off the rim. Offensive rebound claim by Alva Davern. McDonough's shot is back. And still Mike Cullen fighting on those second chance scores. And keeping them in the game. And out in front. Double substitution from Mike Cullen. In comes Molly Finn and Aisling Corcoran. Molly Finn takes up residence alongside Verity O'Connor. This is McCreener. Oh, big score, McCreener with the 3. 1-score game. Inside to Molly Finn. And as I'm sure you've noticed, when McDonough's going well, Mike Cullen are going well, and McDonough's just missed the last 2 or 3 shots, but still fronting up on defense to get not just the deflection, but the ball back from Mike Cullen. And this is Aisling Corcoran for Laura. Molly Finn just pulled out a contest in that one just to ensure that it was a green ball. This is McDonough. How about this time? There's plenty of juice on those shots. That may be part of the problem. Here's Brianna Mulhern. Takes the screen. Big bump from McCreener. It's given her space to run straight at the basket. Great score there from McCreener to hit the runner. She wasn't a starter in this game, but she's on 5 points now, and the sides are level, 22 points apiece. 4:10 to go in this first half. At 7 points now from McCreener. That's a turn as well. Ball turned over from Molly Finn. And maybe only one player, but 7 points off the bench for Ulster Elks, making a big difference when 16 of Mike Cullen's points have come from one player at this point. And that's good play inside. Some quick decision making, found the open shooter, and that's the lead back for Ulster Elks with 3:25 to go. And there's the Anya McDonough that Moycullen need to stay in this game. Outside shooting had been letting her down, but she's got good range to her game, so was able to affect the drive there to bring the sides level again. McDonough for Aisling Corcoran. Ball inside to Romy Cunningham. Back with Ulster Elks. And the super sub, McCreener. Takes it on herself, spins around over to Brianna Mulhern. Good hands inside, and Anna Maguire. Well, you'd expect her to make that one. Doesn't mean she will, but you'd expect her to, and she does. That's the lead back for Ulster Elks, 26-24. It's up for McDonough. Another bank shot. Big three-pointer there. Just that little bit happier on her left, maybe. That was effectively a three-pointer on the dribble, using the board to good effect. Here's Maguire. Inside, it was meant for McCreener. It was picked up by Ciara Cook. And O'Connor gets the and one here. And off goes Anya McDonough as Oaks fail to get the bonus. Pulls up for the three. Well, when you know you can hit them, there's nothing wrong with that. And that takes McDonough through the 20-point barrier inside this first quarter. Inside this first half, I should say. And here she is again. Over the top for Laura Corcoran. Just overcooked the shot a little bit. McDonough back for three. I guess 3 out of 3 would have been too much to ask even for her. Here's Verity O'Connor. To Brianna Mulhern, inside to Maguire, back to O'Connor. Excellent move between all three players there. And O'Connor just timed her arrival into the paint to perfection. It's been a good half of basketball with 50 seconds to go in this half, 30 points apiece. They're evenly matched, and a timeout will just allow both coaches to get their house in order to see who'll go in with their noses in front. 50 seconds to go to the half. It's 30 points apiece in the under-18 Women's Shield Final. Bit of a telegraph pass there from Corcoran, allowing Maguire to break down court. Finds McCreener. Oh, and there's just that little bit of efficiency about Elks in that situation. Any of the shots that you'd expect them to get, they've made, in fairness to them. 30 seconds to go now in the half. And a set move that looked to bring Anya McDonough closer to the basket didn't come off on that occasion. Maguire, 17 seconds to go. They've already suffered one shot clock violation in this game. They'll have to be wary of another. 7 seconds to go. Looks like she was going to do it herself all along, and does get the shot away. So, with 20 minutes gone and 20 minutes left to play, the score in the under-18 Women's Shield Final is Ulster Elks 32, Moycullen 30. Join us in 10 minutes for the second half. So if you've just joined us, this is the third quarter of the under-18 Women's Shield Final between Ulster Elks and Moycullen. Been a lively opening 20 minutes in this game. And it's Moycullen who strike first and immediately draw level. Of the 32 points that are out there, Anya McDonough with 24 at this point. Very, very impressive haul for the Galway girl. Down the other end, Verity O'Connor has 10 points, and here she is at the line. And off the bench, Maeve McCreener with 11. Huge tally. McCreener's hit 5 from 7 from the field. An impressive tally. Here's McDonough again, and that's the lead back for Moycullen.
26 points for Moycullen. On the other end, O'Connor from 2.
Straight away, O'Connor with the reply. And we've seen patches of this, of some just rapid fire baskets from both sides. Here's Maguire for O'Connor. Bit of a mini Euro step there to put her onto her left side. That one swirled in for 3 for Ulster Elks. Great basket there for Brianna Mulhern. It's Courts for Maguire.
Cook shoots a 2.
That was Ciara Cook with the 3-point attempt. Davern just gets it back under control in time to hit the bank shot. Up to date on the scores there. 38 plays 36 with 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. Ciara Cook. Excuse me, that's Michelle Courts down there. And this wouldn't have counted anyway. Shot clock violation for Ulster Elks. And again, it's all well and good being patient and trying to find the open shooter, but shot clock's there for a reason, and it's caught them out on a couple of occasions now. Oh, well played. Good link play there between Evan Lowndes and Chloe Conroy.
7:30 remaining in the third quarter at all square. 38 plays 38. Mulhern to Maguire. Maguire, step back, shoots the 2. Rims up, rebound game by Davern.
Just a slight delay here as Alva Davern gets the house in order. She's ready to get the face guard on Anna Maguire. Good attempt there from Michelle Courts. And she's on McDonough for McDonough's coast to coast. And that's the lead for them. 40 plays 38. Romy Cunningham sniping in there, trying to grab the basket. And Coach Paul O'Brien just a little bit exasperated there on the sidelines. And the and one score puts Ulster Elks back in front. 6:50 left in this third quarter. Here's Davern. Inside for McDonough. Goes Superman style to collect that one. It's literally been thrills and spills this weekend at the NUIG Kingfisher Gym. I think in terms of women's basketball, the real standout moment was Kelsey Wolfe, who's been just a lethal weapon all season in the women's Division 1. And poor old Panthers, bit of a hoodoo when it comes to the playoff final. Beaten last year by Garvey's Tralee Imperials, unbeaten all season, bar the last 7 days. But Kelsey Wolfe hit a shot. She was on a full 45-degree angle and mid-air when the shot left her hands. And unbelievably it went in, but my word, did she hit the deck with some force. Forced her off for 2 of the last 3 minutes. And I think it's fair to say she wasn't the same when she came back on. Try as she might, but had nothing but a positive effect for the Midlanders this season, both on and off the court. Good score there, Romy Cunningham puts Moycullen back in the lead, and the lead has changed in countless number of hands at this stage. Has made for an entertaining under-18 Women's Shield final. Davern with the steal. Good off the ball movement there from Moycullen's Aisling Corcoran. And we've seen lots of this grappling and good determined strength there from Ulster Elks. It was Brianna Mulhern that time. Timeout called for Moycullen.
She goes to Cunningham. Ball gets knocked over, we'll stick with Moycullen ball. They went to McDonough. Corcoran to Cunningham. Into McDonough. Cunningham for 2.
So with 4:46 to go in this third quarter, that's a 30-point haul for Anya McDonough and a chance to extend it again. Of course, she has been ably assisted by the likes of Davern with 6, Cunningham on 4, Corcoran and Lowndes with a basket apiece. The and one doesn't go in for McDonough. And for Ulster Elks, Verity O'Connor closing in on a double-double. 13 points and 8 rebounds. This is Davern, who has 3 rebounds to her credit. It's outside for Laura Corcoran. Swings the pass to Romy Cunningham inside for McDonough. And we're just going to hold a play for a minute. Bit of a clash between Laura Corcoran, and I think it looks like Anna Maguire just came off slightly the worst there. But we are in a final here, so I think Maguire would be more than happy to play on one leg. In fact, making way is Ciara Cook as Nicole McKeown comes into the game. Here's O'Connor. Locks horns with Romy Cunningham. Does the Ulster Elk. That was actually a terrible comparison. I assumed that a female elk wouldn't have horns. So we're going to drop that one. You won't hear that one again for the rest of the commentary, I promise you.
44, please. All strokes, 41.
Apologies for the past level biology this morning. That's O'Connor off the base of the board. Ball is back with Laura Corcoran. Corcoran charging down on the left-hand side. Switches over onto her right hand to cut inside. And that was Aisling Corcoran that we're looking for in the paint there. Ball picked up by Verity O'Connor. Plays McKeown. That sharp change of direction back inside. Creates space down this near side for Muireann McCreener. For Mulhern, it's back at McCreener. This is a good move for Ulster Elks. Shot goes over the top, and McKeown was fighting hard on the other side for the offensive rebound. But it is back with Galway, who lead by 44 points to 41. Inside for Anya McDonough. She doesn't want to spend any more time on the floor than she has to. As Alva Davern will inbounds. Not too many options there. Good defense by Ulster Elks. Who again need to remember not to be too hard on herself. She has scored an absolute hatful of points in this final to date. Alva Davern makes it 46 points now for Moycullen. And that time I did them a world of good as they opened up a 5-point gap. However, there's a foul called on Anya McDonough. And that is one player that Moycullen can't afford to do without. Good news is, though, that that's her first personal foul. Courts outside to McCreener. And Elks will have to be careful here. They're on 4 team fouls with 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Looks like they're going to bring Anna Maguire back into proceedings. Davern does well to back into her opponent and create the opportunity for Aisling Corcoran. Anna Maguire has checked back in. She's at the point. For O'Connor. Courts in space. Here's Alva Davern. Gets around McCreener. Pulls up and hits McDonough, who'll hit the 3. Clean rebound claimed by Verity O'Connor. Maguire inside, can't get the return to O'Connor. And Aisling Corcoran will feed Davern. Decoy run by McDonough. Pushes it back out to Laura Corcoran, inside for McDonough. Throws up the floater. Not on this occasion, as Anna Maguire gathers. Two-handed chest pass inside to O'Connor. In the paint for 2. Now it's a one-score game once again, 43-46, 30 seconds to go in this third quarter. Can Moycullen respond through Laura Corcoran? It's back for Davern this time. The 5-point gap is back out there. 16 seconds left now. Anna Maguire knows well, she can see it in front of her. So it's McCreener, nothing but net.
McCreener for 2.
Exciting end to this final quarter. McDonough with 3 seconds to go.
Beat the clock, shoots the 3.
Got the shot away before the buzzer once again, but no good. And an exciting end there to this third quarter, the under-18 Women's Shield Final. Moycullen 48, Ulster Elks 45.
Elks, their leading score, number 20, Verity O'Connor's 15 points. McCreener, O'Connor.
10 minutes left. One-score game. That's how we like it around here in this under-18 final. Here's McCreener off the front of the rim.
Rebound take by McDonough.
Athletic rebound take there from Anya McDonough. For Davern. Turns back, looks to find McDonough. It was a telegraph pass, but McCreener just got a little bit over-eager in setting her sights on the basket. Travel called. And it's Laura Corcoran who'll put the ball back into play for Moycullen. Pass didn't go to hand to Davern. McCreener fires one in. Good pass, good basket. 1 point between the sides now. And it's exciting stuff here in NUIG. And the floater gets thrown up for McDonough, who sprints back down court to reset and await the onslaught from Elks through Brianna Mulhern. Here's O'Connor. Back with Davern. She might have to go herself or wait for the support to arrive, and it does in the form of Anya McDonough. And that's been the play for the last 2 or 3. Davern to break and try and get Ulster Elks on the back foot just in time for Anya McDonough to arrive. Really, Davern's dictated an awful lot of the pace and tempo, not just for Moycullen, but about this game. As Ulster Elks need to get a bit more organised on their half-court game. Maguire goes all the way through. A late delivery to Ciara Cook, who will go to the line. Just adjusting the scoreboard there, it is 50 plays 47. And that's a good start for Ciara Cook. One from 2 for the young Ulster woman. Here's Aisling Corcoran. Mulhern was on defense and doing well, and that one falls short for Romy Cunningham. But they get it at the second attempt. 4-point game, 8 minutes left in this under-18 Shield final. If memory serves, I think the biggest gap we've had has been 5 points in this game. It's McDonough. And that's why they put padding on the base of the basket, because she got quite the momentum going there, did McDonough. And hits that pass off 1 foot. Inside for Corcoran. Back outside to Corcoran. I really should have found out if those two were related before I started commentating on this game. Here's Anna Maguire. Over the top. And I thought that Cunningham might get a hand on that one, but Moycullen Studill bring the ball back down court. Here's Davern. And no, that's not referee Katrina White doing her best disco moves. She's actually calling the travel there. Number 11 for Ulster Elks is Brianna Mulhern. 20 is Verity O'Connor. Here's Corcoran for McDonough. Back for Davern. Short bounce pass to McDonough. Way over for Corcoran, who's found herself open on the weak side. And here's Anna Maguire. There's a good honest effort to keeping the ball alive there from O'Connor, but it's a Galway ball, 4 points in it. 6:51 to play.
Goes inside.
It's gathered by McDonough.
McDonough can't get this one to go.
Good claim from Ciara Cook for the defensive rebound. Look at the pace on Mulhern there, sprinting down court. You get the impression with some of these players that they'd run faster on the dribble than they would without the ball. Big three-pointer there. Brings Ulster Elks right back into contention with 6:15 to go in this game. Davern's turn to hit the three. Here's Maguire. Turned over for Davern. 3-on-2 with the break. And got airborne, but without the ball. .48, 1 point game. There's been no run of note at any point in this, and that's just a testament to both sides. The commitment they've shown. Because at present, the percentages for both teams would be ahead of what the Women's Premier League showed up to last night. A ton of shots went up in that game. McDonough sets herself with a three.
Goes inside to Corcoran. Ball gets knocked away by Maguire. To O'Connor.
Here's Maguire. With Davern for company. Gets the shot away. McDonough arrives late to claim the rebound. And transfers over to her point guard. And heads for the... Well, she's switching from low to high post, and now she's back outside the perimeter whilst Romy Cunningham was looking to get it done, but travel called. Oh dear. Bit of a miscommunication there between McCreener and Maguire. Four minutes left now. And there's been some quality stuff out there. Some good performances. This is Anna Maguire. Maguire's on 5 points for the day, but 10 rebounds. O'Connor has the double-double with 15 points and 11 rebounds. Here's McDonough over the top from Davern to Corcoran. Corcoran goes inside. This is Romy Cunningham. Laura Corcoran fighting hard in there. Don't forget, coming up at 12 o'clock today, a reminder, it is 11:15 for those of you who don't have an auto-updatey phone or just completely forgot that it's spring forward, fall back in terms of the changing of the clocks. But in 45 minutes time, as the floater comes up from Anya McDonough to make it 56-51, but the men's equivalent to this game between Neptune and Kestrels will tip off at 12 o'clock noon here at NUIG Kingfisher. That's also live here on the Basketball Ireland website, with live stats as well. It's fished out there for a shot in from Anna Maguire. And McCreener just couldn't get her foot out of that tangle of bodies there. So 2:40 to go in this under-18 Women's Shield final. Moycullen lead by 5. As much of a lead we've seen, but obviously this is the first time we're seeing it down the stretch. We'll await to see Ulster Elk's response. There's 2 minutes and 40 seconds of basketball left in this under-18 final. And Ulster Elks are going to have to cook up something to get back into this game. And there we go, straight away they're on the heels of Moycullen. As Ross gets the scoreboard wrong again. There we go. Now Alva Davern looks inside for McDonough. They've been linking up all day, have the 1 and 2. Here's McDonough with the steal. And just engaged that Euro step quite early on in the move. And gets yourself a chance to go to the paint and put it back to a 2-score game, 2 minutes left. Let me just take a look at those stats again to see if I can believe what I see. Yep, 32 points for Anya McDonough in this game. It'll stay that way for now. As Maguire, oh, nice move for Ulster Elks' Kira Cook. Just took the ball out of harm's way before putting it right where she wanted. Aisling Corcoran for Davern. Davern cuts inside herself, takes it all the way. And while she did get the foul, all it guarantees is possession for Alva Davern. And again, very disciplined are Ulster Elks in these set plays. Maguire. Kira Cook. How are things? You've given your side the lead with 80 seconds left. Moycullen need a response here from McDonough. And that's as good as you're going to get. McDonough with points 33 and 34 of the day and a chance to make it 35 from the line. Instant response there from Anya McDonough, who herself takes herself into double-double territory now. And this time does make the and one count.
1 minute to go in the fourth quarter.
Here's Verity O'Connor. Goes all the way around. This one still very much in the melting pot. 55 seconds left. It's Moycullen 59, Elks 57. But this is Verity O'Connor at the line to shoot for 2. As McCreener comes out, and checking in for Ulster Elks is Michelle Courts. Here's O'Connor.
O'Connor makes the first.
Makes the first one. O'Connor's been 2 from 4 for free throws today. Make that 2 for 5. 53 seconds left. 1 point game. And they get the stop. What can Elks do here? A 2 will give them the lead. A 3 would get them on their feet. A shot would help. It comes in. It's Kira Cook who's having a huge say on this fourth quarter as Ulster Elks retake the lead at 6 points on the spin now for Kira Cook. And what a time for her to do it. 34 seconds remain. Davern hits the deck and has to work hard to protect the ball because McCreener showing no airs of graces about getting in there on her to try and steal that ball as well. She might. 31 seconds left. 1 point game. Here's Davern. Bounce pass inside from McDonough. Does have 2 in there for company. Starting to struggle in there with the attention she's getting. The shot comes up from Davern, but it's back with Ulster Elks. And it's just a little bit frenetic there for Elks as they start to realise what's at stake. Corcoran trying to find Davern with McCreener for company. Gets the screen from Cunningham. Goes herself inside. Great pass inside. Huge score for Romy Cunningham. That's the lead back for Moycullen. 11 seconds left. Timeout called. 11 seconds left now. Maguire with the inbounds. Davern jumping jacks to put her off, but does get the ball inside for O'Connor. And the fist goes up, and O'Connor will go to the line. 7.9 seconds remaining.
That's our 5th personal foul.
Now, Romy Cunningham, who, if Moycullen are to have their way, has hit the game winner for the Galway side, does hit the bench on 5 fouls. It's Lowndes who'll come in. We've seen her already in this game. This is O'Connor. Huge one. Thought long and hard about it, but decided not to go in. She will have a chance to level the scores here. To go 61-61. Second attempt. Much better that time. Sides are level. What's going to happen from the inbounds? It's McDonough, straight up the middle. Steps, shoots early. Back down, it's with Corcoran. And that's the buzzer. We're going to overtime in the Under-18 Women's Shield Final, 61-61. It's finished here in regulation. A superb 40 minutes of basketball. Gina was right, the future is bright. And we've 5 more minutes of it to look forward to. Join us shortly. Another 5 minutes to decide who will come through this Under-18 Women's Shield Final. Vital chance for players to rest. And now we are in a situation where Ulster Elks are on team fouls. If I can see that board properly from here, so that's a big advantage for Moycullen, who are on 4 team fouls themselves, of course. But the counter for that is that Romy Cunningham, who's made some telling contributions in this game, has fouled out already. So just heaps that little bit of extra pressure on the backcourt duo of Davern's in there. It's a good take for Ulster Elks and Kira Cook. And McDonough will take. She has Davern to her right. She'll continue on the left. Happy enough to draw the foul. Some of these players are starting to tire out there. McDonough's been given it gas since 10 o'clock this morning. Just needs to take a breath before this one as McCreener comes in and Ulster Elks are ready to box out. But it's back with McDonough. Goes the full 360 on the pivot. Sees herself as the best option. Hits the 3 and it's Evan Lowndes who's back in. And Davern with the inbounds. McDonough spun just at the right time. Step back to hit it. Anish straight away turns her back and heads for basket because it's Elks in possession with Verity O'Connor for Anna Maguire. Maguire, Kira Cook is fighting hard to get free in there. Here she is. Throws the fake. Dishes for Maguire. Maguire puts it back in for Kira Cook. 63-61. Ulster Elks lead. Here's Maguire. McDonough, I should say. Definitely does seem to be tiring at this point. I think fair enough for the 2 words that come to mind. There just seems to be a little bit of that now. There is a... You don't want to see players hitting 3s because it requires perhaps less effort than a drive or a set play. I think all the players on the floor there have given it absolutely everything for this game. And Brianna Mulhern had very little option but to try and outlet the ball in that particular direction. There's just no Ulster Elks player there at the time. Now, are they going to turn the ball over? And this is a time of the game where you start to see about your strength and depth. For O'Connor, or for Moycullen I should say. They are down a player, but they've only given minutes to 2 players off their bench in Finn and Corcoran, whereas Ulster Elks have had McKeown and McCreener, so just 7 players out there for both teams getting game time. And Kira Cook has just grown and grown into this game. She's been superb in the last 10 minutes of basketball. And it makes the lead 4 points now against the McCullen side. Good response for the Galway girls. Back to a 1-score game.
65-63.
In time and space, more than she realised. But perhaps not as enough as she needed. Was Cook that time. This time it's Verity O'Connor. And there is space starting to open up for both sides there at around about 12 feet out. Great pass inside for Cook. And whilst the layup overshot the runway, Cook does go to the line for 2. And she's hit 1 from 2 from her efforts from the charity stripe to date. 1:29 to go in overtime. This potentially a big score. And she absolutely nutted it. So, 1:29 to go. Timeout called, Moycullen. They trail by 6 in overtime of this Under-18 Women's Shield final. And the call from the Ulster Elks bench is for the Jumping Jacks defence. They're going to stand tall, extend the wingspan and just get in the way of Moycullen as much as possible. McDonough, will she take the good of the break? Well, she looks that little bit sharper from the top of the key. No good with the 3-point. Lowndes hits the deck in search of the rebound, and Ulster Elks, that counts as a stop because they're back in possession through Anna Maguire and O'Connor. O'Connor Opens up for her just that little bit. And she's back at the line. Just 1 minute to go now in overtime. And it may prove, well, what a time to go 2 from 2 from the line. A big, big result. 8 points between the sides. It's the biggest margin we've had all game, and here it is down this stretch of overtime. That's Mulhern now. And them's the rules, we get it. But overtime, actually, to be fair, I don't think would reflect very much of what we've seen. A good open contest of basketball. And crucially for Ulster Elks, through foul means or fair, they're getting something from every trip down court at the moment. And Davern, well, she was perhaps looking for that as she protected the ball. It was a solid move. There's 9 points between the sides. 43 seconds left. And if you've been with us since this morning, and if it so happens that Elks pull through with the 9-point margin they currently maintain, be sure and tell them that is in no way a reflection of what's been an open and even contest, as McDonough gets back for a huge block on Michelle Courts. And that's Anna Maguire. Well, that's a wry smile from Maguire as she looks to run down the clock and got the little extra boost of possession as well. This is Brianna Mulhern. Maguire happy enough to hold on to the ball, but it's with McDonough. 17 seconds left. She'll go for the drive. Good score, coast-to-coast move. But there's just 10 seconds left and 7 points between the sides now. And McCullum want to do everything fast. Still trying to give themselves a shot. And McDonough from way downtown had little other options, and she'll throw up another one, but it will be the last action of the game, and it goes in. But it's proved a consolation at best for McCullum. They've eventually capitulated in the under-18 Women's Shield final by 72 points to 68. Ulster Elks pulling efficiency, bravery and conditioning, it must be said, out of the bag down the stretch, and Ciara Cook with the lion's share of her contribution to the game, coming when it mattered most for Ulster Elks, who were the under-18 Women's Shield final champions.